So I did a YouTube community poll, and I didn't count up all of the results because holy cow, I got like 75 comments on it, which is insane. But I did see Ice Climbers got mentioned the most. Hero got mentioned a lot as well, but Ices really got a lot of love. So today I'm going to talk a bit about the Ice Climbers. I was just going to retrain them, but then I realized I actually have pretty fun Ice Climbers, and I might convert them to a raid boss in a little bit. So, you know, we're not gonna wipe them just to do a video. The Ices are one of the weirdest amiibo in the game. Like, and you kind of expect that because of the gimmick. They don't have any previous Smash 4 training or Smash 4 amiibo data, you know. A lot of amiibo that existed in Smash 4, a lot of characters that exist in Smash 4, got like copied and pasted over into Ultimate, and then some small changes were made from there, right? Well, the Ices never had that benefit. Instead, they had to get programmed from scratch. Well, Nintendo, being Nintendo, decided, you know what? Screw it. Look for a second. Watch for the FP logo to go back over Popo. Popo's the blue one. You know why the FP logo, the FP icon rather, is over Popo? The blue one is Popo. Second one is Nana. Nana follows the player. It's because Popo is the amiibo. Nana is controlled by the computer. So when you do something with Popo, Nana follows up a few frames later. When they're separated, the CPU takes over. And I think the level of the CPU depends on, like, the damage that they've taken. I know that was the case in Melee. I think it was the case in Brawl. Like, once you get past, like, 120, it's a level 9 CPU or something like that. Going off the memory here. But whenever Popo is inactionable and Nana doesn't have a move that she can follow up with because they're separated or something like that, then that's what you end up with. Thank you. So that has weird ramifications in Amiibo. The weird ramification specifically is that you lose your... Alright. You're not actually teaching Popo how to fight. You're not teaching the Ice Climbers how to fight, you're teaching Popo how to fight. And Popo doesn't know that Nana exists. He knows that Nana's hitboxes exist. He just doesn't know that Nana exists. What's the deal with that, right? So, like, the reason that we know this is in the rare case where you can shield break Nana, but not Popo, Popo will try to hit Nana. Oh, I thought it would work again. I wasn't actually looking at the screen, I'll admit. Oh, no! Yes! Can I recover? Thank you! Alright. That was lucky. That was a misinput. I wasn't trying to Raptor Boost. Or, I guess that didn't help me anyway. Popo will try to hit Nana. Because he sees her as an enemy. Because it's not him, and she's not on his team. So she must be an enemy, right? That's the way Amiibo are programmed. So, like, if you have, like, a stage boss, for example, like, what's the yellow guy? Where's the Mega Man stage? Looking for it, can't find it. There's so many stages in this game. Where's the Dr. Wily stage? Where is it? Okay, there's Smash 4 stages, right? F-Zero. Anyway, Yellow Devil, that's him. If you have the Yellow Devil, right, Amiibo know to respond to the Yellow Devil by attacking him because it's not them and it's not a teammate, so it must be an opponent, right? They see Nana as a stage hazard. Now, typically, when Nana isn't shield broken, okay, they don't see her at all because the game, like, masks the Ice Climber's visibility away from Popo. Or masks Nana's visibility away from Popo, right? For some reason, when she enters the shield break state, though, that state isn't accounted for in the masking. So instead, if you shield break one, Popo tries to kill Nana. It's really weird. So on a technical level, the way it actually works is that when you train the Ice Climbers amiibo, okay, Popo is the one rolling the dice, according to the amiibo training. And then Nana's just following along, but Nana's still controlled by the CPU. Really weird. I mean, like, Pokemon Trainer is still probably the most hacked together amiibo in Ultimate, at least until Steve comes out. But, like, Ice Climbers aren't far behind. You know what I mean? I mean, the way that they did this, it makes sense. Right? Given the limitations of amiibo AI, probably the best they could do. But, like, still, that is really something. You know what I mean? So as far as competitive Smash goes, the Ices benefited a ton from 10.0. I mean, a lot. They obviously got their AI recovery fix where they can, not only is the AI better, but also they can recover from a much farther distance together when they use their up special. I'm just screwing around. I'm actually not trying to win. That helped out the Ice Climbers tremendously. And actually, in the start of competitive Amiibo, the Ice Climbers had an SD glitch, which is where sometimes they would just use up special on stage, or they would just die, like, randomly. It was the dumbest thing ever. I think Inkling also had that problem. DDD still does, oddly enough. That was fixed at some point. I don't remember exactly when. Oof. But they've been doing a lot better lately. There's actually been some suggestion. If you go to AmiiboDoctor.com right now, look at the official Amiibo tier list by adding a /tier list to the URL. It's Amiibo tier list week right now, so you're probably not going to find the official one on the homepage. But if you go to AmiiboDoctor.com, look at the official tier list, you're going to see that they're not bottom tier. They used to be bottom tier. I don't remember where they are exactly. There's been some talk that they're in B+ tier now, or B or B+ tier, somewhere in there. And I'm not sure that I necessarily buy that, because there's still AI screwery going on. If you kill Nana but not Popo, may as well be a stock, right? But I can see the argument for it. I think Kangoni's ban Ices was the best argument for Ices being that high. C or C+ tier is perfectly reasonable to me, I think. But B tier might just be where they find themselves in the long run. Not sure I agree with it, but that might be where they end up. So, I will say, like, it's oh, somebody just texted me. Ooh, is it a girl? No, that's a boy. One is more interesting than the other to me. I'm not even looking, and I'm getting slaughtered. No, I don't know. The Ice Climbers are one of those really fun and unusual Amiibo. I hate playing against the character of the Ice Climbers, but I really like playing against the Amiibo. Especially because they have a lot of really good behaviors that are built in, like using the, what is it, Glacier? What do they call it? No, it's not Blizzard. Using their neutral special at the ledge is built in. That's something that's really useful to have. Can I get this? Yay! And they do tend to favor a lot of down air, which is really not good, because if you let them use down air, they will use only down air. It's kind of a problem, like with Ganondorf up tilt. So, yeah, no, they're a really fun Amiibo, and I like them a lot. I don't play them enough, I think. So, if you haven't yet trained the Ices, you should. Not because they're great and competitive necessarily, although I will say, I think they make for a really fun raid boss. So long as you're not doing like insta-drop on them, because insta-drop kind of kills raid bosses. It's really not fun to fight against. If you're not doing like insta-drop or one of the big five, they make for a really, really fun opponent. Especially if you give them like, what's the word? I think weight up is the spirit effect I'm thinking of. If you give them an effect like that, okay, and you teach the raid boss to use dash attack to up air, it makes for some really good content. I really enjoy them. So, one of the few raid bosses that I actually don't get irrationally cranky fighting against. There's not a lot of things in the world that piss me off, at least within a few minutes, but Ice Climber raid boss, well, raid bosses in general are one of them. Ice Climber raid bosses are not. So, I'd highly recommend it. Oh, by the way, if you're going to train them, competitively or raid boss, dash attack to up air. Seriously. Do it. It's busted. And they actually know to follow up air into up air. So, like, it's just satisfying to watch them do it. See? There you go! Dash attack into up air, right there. You do kind of have to teach it to him. But it's still... It's really fun. Let me just totally mistime that recovery. What do you say? Anyway, that's the Ice Climbers. They get overlooked. They don't really get a lot of love. But I think they deserve some lovin'. Deserve some lovin'. Give Papa some lovin'. So, thank you for watching.